Peace, peace, peace. What's good, family? What's good, what's good? Day 23. So this is the roll-up video. We about to roll this up for us. Finna spark this power versus force. Alright? Now this video is in context to a lot of multiple ways of seeing it. But I'm going to use my best picturing to help us. Because there's a lot of examples. But I don't want to give all the examples because then it's too many. So I want to just talk about the concept of power versus force and what it really entails. And it's easy for me to use this one Bible story because I done heard it already, and I don't really forget things, especially when they're synchronous with what I'm seeing right now. So like if I see something right now, it kind of make me think. And then if I see anything, I just know that's what that looked like this, because it just match, and I just see all the things that match. And that was the first thing that matched. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. The story is about Jesus going to a mountain and the devil tempting Jesus, asking Jesus to turn this stone into bread. Now we'll talk more about how they the same light bringer, and we're talking about the higher self and the ego flesh, basically. That's what we're talking about. And I'm going to explain that later in another video. But the reason why I use that is because the ego was asking the higher self, or the devil was asking Yeshua to turn a stone into bread. Like a stone meaning a rock, meaning like, I can't even tell y'all what that chemical composition is of stones right now, the sulfites and all of those things, into wheat, flour, and water type of thing. And he didn't do that because he was basically saying, well, if God gonna do this, God gonna do that, well, then you supposed to do this. I don't remember exactly what it is, family. I'll get to the details for us. But basically what happened was he didn't do it because it doesn't make sense, because that goes against the laws of creation. The laws of creation, everything comes from the mind. So I do not have to try to change what is in front of me with my body, my hands, and all these things, because I can create what I actually desire. That's what I can do. So I don't have to try and fix and push and try and bend and squeeze something into something, because I can just create that thing that I'm looking for. That's the play in that, from what I can see. If you can see something, comment below. Thank you. Super excited. So what is this explaining? This is explaining the concept of power versus force. It's explaining that's force. What I explained, the bending and twisting and all of those things, that's force. If I wanted to create a new mindset, right? Of course, we know mindsets are something that is built over time, right? But what will actually assist me in building a mindset will actually be the fundamental things, the most basic things, right? The most basic things. I talk about I want to build my mindset, so I'm going to go buy all of these calendars and planners and booklets. I'm going to go buy all of this right now. Why? What are the mindset, actual practical things that I need to include to actually create that by itself? It's going to naturally flow from these principles. That's the level of power, which is like a subconscious basic level. All right. So power is illustrating of what it takes to attract something in this reality. It takes belief and emotion to that, faith. All right. And when you have this understanding and when you hold this frequency of faith over time, because you have faith about something thing and life's going to show you something else about it. You're supposed to say, forget about that, excuse me. And you're supposed to hold it and just keep it going. And before you recognize this time, and you have something else to hold, because you get what you want, whether you think about it. I mean, whether you get what you want, you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. So people can have faith in the wrong direction if they're not aware not to use their words and not to use their thoughts in directions like worry and fear and things like this, because that's attractive to what you exactly don't want. So that's why we don't even. So that's understanding. It's about having the underlying discipline that attracts the desire. And in the story is more so about the mind and understanding how to create that by which you desire, rather than trying to create what you have, which is what you do not desire, into what you desire. You'd rather just get what you desire. That's basically that picture and how I understand power versus force. I see this in another picture here, because I like to use another picture that is not, I don't know where I got this picture from, but it's basically, you guys know they say, it's a saying, it goes like, I don't know how the saying goes. I'm going to just say what I remember. It's basically, if you want to attract a cat, you don't chase the cat. You know what I'm saying? You don't like, hey, get over here, come this way. You know what I'm saying? You don't chase the cat, you attract the cat, right? So if you have what the cat wants, then you just sit there with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the cat comes to you and you don't have to even do anything. That is like another picture that illustrates the same essence. The essence is using too much energy to get what that is that you're looking for, instead of allowing what you want to come to you the way that it would naturally come if you prepare yourself for it. That is how we can see the concept of power and force in those two pictures. Super excited. Now this one is a little bit more of, I would say this one is a little bit more of a higher density concept, I think. I don't know. I just feel like, don't overexert yourself for the things that you're creating. Create them in mind first, and actually garnish them in mind, and then use the inspired actions that come to you versus the ones that you try to rationalize into doings. That's how I've been working, but at the same time, when I do find myself in that inspired moment, I definitely take note of all the things that I'm doing, and I organize those things before I even start doing those ones, because it helps me know what I'm doing and also feel great about having them all done. So that is power versus force. This is the recap video, the roll-up for day 23 of the 30 days of enlightenment. Super excited. And we finna pull up on this. So I appreciate y'all. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay encouraged, stay enlightened, stay strong, and remain in balance. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Peace.